I'm so cold. I even look cold.
Merry Christmas!
I'm so cold.
Hello! Welcome to Leroy Screwballs channel. I just watched a video by a YouTuber that's new to YouTube called Potter Poppet. I'll leave a link in the description. Anyway, she's recently done
She's the lady who has a Harry Potter bedroom.
Yeah, she loves Harry Potter.
And she does painting. And she's got very good paintings of Harry Potter.
Yeah, so if you like Harry Potter, go and check her channel out.
I'm actually just doing a Harry Potter painting.
Yes, you are. It's very good, actually. Yeah, inspired from the channel that I mentioned, so that you guys can get to know us a little bit better.
I don't think they want to.
Why?
There is no delving into this brain.
Anything could come out.
Yeah, frankly.
Yeah, if you want to know a little bit more about me and Abby, then you're in the right place. Based them mainly on Potter Poppet's video, but I've added a few more.
Do you drink tea or coffee? Because I can just say coffee, so I drink tea.
No, that's not one of the questions.
No.
Okay, first question is, where are you from?
Well, is that where are you from, or where were you born, or where are you now?
Well, everyone knows we're in Herne Bay at the minute.
Yeah. So, what is that? Where were you born? Because I was born in London.
Right, where are you born? Yeah,
London.
where are you born? Where?
London.
London. Anywhere in particular?
Edgware.
Edgware. Okay. What's that shithole?
Maybe a little bit. Which possibly, I have been told many times that sounds like a Cockney, which I think is bloody rude.
It's when you walk like that, going.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, but you weren't there for long though, was you?
No. But all my family is London.
I was born in Braintree, which is in Essex.
You're a blonde Essex boy, aren't you?
I am an Essex boy. I only left Essex, obviously, a year ago. So
18 months, actually.
18 months, yeah. What did you want to be when you were grown up? Now, I don't actually know what I want to be yet. What did you want to be when you were growing up?
I wanted to be a penguin.
A penguin?
And Cassie wanted to be a penguin.
Yeah.
And I'd still like to be a penguin. No, I wanted to be a vet.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say that.
Did you?
Yes, a vet. I thought you were going to say vet.
Why?
Because you worked in a vet's for years?
Yeah, that's true.
That
is true. Do
you know what I wanted to be?
A racing driver. An astronaut.
Actually, that's more recent years.
Footballer.
No, when I was growing up, footballer. Yeah. What is your favourite colour?
Oh, see, that's a toughie.
Is it?
I like red. Is multicolour a colour? Because multicolour is my favourite colour.
You've got to have multicolour. You need to pick a colour. I'm going to pick a colour blue.
I like orange.
Leroy Blue Balls.
Red, I think.
What?
Red.
You going for red?
Yes, I like red.
Oh,
Fiery.
I like blue. Have you been known by any nicknames?
Well, Mother Barry.
Mother Barry, yeah. I've been known by quite a lot of nicknames.
Yes. All of them you can't say.
I'm trying to keep this non-swearing as well, this video.
Oh, I don't think I've sworn yet.
No, not yet, no. But so all of that rules out many of the nicknames.
I don't think I've had a nickname.
Well, what about Abs and Abby?
Oh yeah, but they're not nicknames, they're just what everyone calls me.
I was nicknamed...
is that a nickname then?
What?
Just names that people call me.
Abigail.
Oh, that's not a nickname then, is it?
Just Abigail.
Yeah.
I was nicknamed Briggers. It's a play on my surname, so... but also... but also... Jimmy Barnes calls me all sorts of names.
Yes,
so,
he does.
There's lots of... there's a YouTuber as well, by the way.
No, not that one.
Not the country and
the
western
singer.
singer. I don't know him. What is... You'll like this one. What is your favourite animal?
Oh, you see, I can't do a favourite animal because I love cats.
Yes.
Very much.
Penguins?
Yeah, but no, that's not my favourite animal. I love cats of all sorts, but tigers and things. Big little cats and big cats. I do like penguins.
Do ya?
Yeah, but just because I think they're funny because they waddle. They've got to walk like me. And I do love bunnies.
Yes, we saw bunnies last
We
night.
did,
You got very excited.
I do get very excited when I see bunnies, and I love baby pigs. But cats is my favourite.
Favourite animal, cats?
Yeah.
My favourite animal is... Animal. I just realised.
I just farted.
Abby! I'm going to do that again now.
Sorry.
My favourite animal is... Animal! No, it's not. Dogs. David dog.
David dog is a good dog.
Oh, you stink.
Sorry.
David, yeah, my favourite animal is dogs.
Because my favourite dog is a German Shepherd. Because I've had like.
So I don't particularly. Yes, until I met Dave, I've always liked German Shepherds. My neighbour had a German Shepherd. I've never owned a German Shepherd before, but I have owned a Labrador and a Chihuahua.
Yeah. You see, I would never have a Labrador or a Chihuahua. I just wouldn't have them.
Any phobias?
Well, till recently, and it was an actual phobia, and you can verify, people dressed up, and it is very, very bad.
Oh, because we was at that place and there was a horrid Henry.
Yeah, and I started crying.
It scared the shit out of you.
It really did, yeah.
There's a video.
I started crying and ran out.
Yeah. It was scary.
Oh, and we went down to the
Zombie
walk and had a fit down there as well. But then the other time we went to Sci-Fi by the Sea and I was absolutely fine.
Darth Vader, no problem.
Not a problem at all, so I don't quite know. Other heights I don't like, but I don't mind going on aeroplanes. Snakes. Now I don't like snakes, but I did used to work with them, so...
I used to have a snake. I don't mind snakes. I don't particularly like...
I found I know one.
A what?
Ghosts.
Ghosts?
Yes, I've got a phobia about ghosts.
You've seen many, have you?
Look!
Oh,
Just even mentioning them, and I have come up in ghost bumps. And
yeah,
goosebumps.
that's really weird because you haven't seen the questions, have you?
No.
Oh, alright, forget that.
Is that another one?
No.
Don't, because my arms are going, look.
I can see. Phobia, yeah, I don't particularly like ghosts, to be honest. Hang on, phobia. I think hairy spiders.
I used to have a tarantula.
Yeah, I know.
She was called Sophie.
Ridiculous name.
Sophie the spider. She was a chili rose.
Actually...
there's something that somebody doesn't know about me. I used to have a chili rose tarantula. There's lots of people don't know lots about me.
There's so many things that you just don't know.
I'm just fucking a whole mind of it.
There's so many things.
Myself. I know so much about myself. It's unbelievable. I do.
Okay, yeah, no, I don't really like spiders, to be honest. The big, like...
No, I'll second that. You're shit with anything. You don't like mice.
Well, I don't particularly...
Anything comes in the house and I have to... Bats, I had to go and get the bat out.
A fucking bat! I swore again. Flew at me as I was getting into bed.
Yeah, but I went and got it.
Who wouldn't have a phobia at that?
I rescued it, got it out.
I mean, I'm sorry, mate.
It up.
Anyone else comment below? If you were just getting into bed and this huge, like, 2-foot bat came flying at you, it was bigger than that.
It wasn't.
It was about that
Its
big.
wingspan was quite big, but he was only tiny and fluffy.
Out of the blue,
like a mouse.
Flying towards my head, and I had in my hand was a towel. Held the towel up, it flew into the towel.
You held his tail up?
No, a towel. I had a towel. I just got out of the shower.
What, did you have no clothes on?
Yes, I was naked being chased by a bat.
Yeah, but that was right. And I had to rescue the bat. I had to rescue all the mice from the cats.
I came out of the bedroom going, "There's a bat! There's a bat!" Everyone was going, "Yeah, whatever.
Shut up. It's not a bat." And then Tom went in and he, "Oh yeah, there is a bat in there."
Yeah. Okay.
Got all spiders I've got to go and get.
Yeah, I don't really like bats.
And he's like, "Are you not picking that up in your hands, are you?" Yes.
All right.
All the live mice. Come on, look at the little mousey. Look at the little mousey.
Get it away.
Get it away. Get it away. That's what you do.
Right. Okay. I can't even read my writing.
Something about cabbage.
Oh, no. Why is your channel called what it is called? So, why is yours called Abigail Barry?
Because it's who I am.
BBW.
I couldn't think of anything more.
Actually, a lot of people don't know what BBW stands for, so...
I was trying to think of something funny then, but I can't. Big, beautiful woman.
Yes,
because that's who I am.
And that's what it stands for. First coined, actually, in 1979.
Oh, you just looked that up. That's wild.
I read it earlier. My name,
My name is Lee.
My channel is called Leroy Screwballs. I had a channel before I met you as well, and that was just called Lee, I think. Very inventive. No, Leroy Screwballs. It was an old nickname that I had a long time. Yeah, nickname.
You so liar! It was not a
yes,
nickname.
Yes, it was. Not
no,
Screwballs.
It wasn't.
No. Wait.
Oh, Lee was my what is it called? Lee was my
pseudonym.
Yeah.
Leroy.
But how can it be your pseudonym when it's your name?
Right, people. I had like this other person, right?
Yeah. And he was also called Lee.
No. Lee was like. Huh?
I had a pseudonym, but he was also called Lee.
No. Lee was like the normal guy that went to work in an office, and I worked in finance and accountancy. It was really boring. That was Lee. But then by night, I became Leroy.
Trisha.
No, for fuck's sake. By night, I became Leroy. Leroy was a bit of a
boy.
Yeah, he was a party animal. And I lived in a pub for about 4 years. I actually did. I rented a room. And I didn't just like stay there like an alcoholic. Yeah, no, Leroy was the by night version of Lee. And he said he had a surname. It wasn't Screwballs. His surname was Nutsack. Leroy Nutsack. And then when I come to set this channel up, I was speaking to you about it, and you said, and people used to call me Leroy when I was out, like some friends that go, oh, there's Leroy, and I'll be on the dance floor. That's Leroy. So Leroy could get away with it. Lee couldn't. But anyway, you said Nutsack wasn't a good surname for YouTube. So we put our heads together and came up with Screwballs, which I actually prefer, to be honest. Leroy Screwballs over Leroy Nutsack.
Yes, I think you can get away with that more.
Okay, this is going to be a long video, it looks. If you could have a conversation with anyone in history, I was going to say in the future, who would it be?
Oh, you see now, this is a toughie.
I've just thought of someone.
Who, for me or for you?
For me.
Because I have got a thing. Do you have any idea who I'm going to say? Who do I have a huge thing on? And it's not David Tennant.
A huge, what, crush?
No, not crush.
Is it, Rick Astley?
Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down.
Terry Wogan.
Oh.
I love Terry Wogan. And I was beside myself for weeks when he died. It was awful. So I would possibly like to see Terry Wogan. There you go.
And have a conversation with?
Yeah, because I find him very funny, but very knowledgeable and very interesting and just fun.
Oh.
Very down to earth.
So
a bit like David Jason. I like David Jason as well.
Yeah, I like David Jason. No, I was going to say, no, because I just literally thought of this. I hadn't thought of this before I'd said the question just then. But I think I'd quite like to go back and have a conversation with some of my ancestors, actually. My great-granddad or something. My great-great-granddad. I know a little bit about them, having done my family history. And they all went back in generations as well to Braintree. In fact, my great-great-granddad was the local tailor, and I tracked down the building where his tailor shop was. Yeah, so yeah, no, I think I'd go back in time and yeah, I think that'd be really interesting. Anyway, there you go. How old are you? I didn't want to answer this question, but I wrote it down anyway.
Why?
Because I didn't want to say.
I'm 45.
I'm 46.
Oh, fuck.
We don't look it.
No. People always say that they don't think that I'm as old as I am, which I think is quite rude.
I had serious trouble getting served in pubs when I was 18. Oh, pint of beer, please. You're not 18.
Yes, I am.
I didn't really speak like that at 18.
You do now.
Right. Favourite YouTuber? Who's your favourite YouTuber?
Well, obviously, I'm not saying you.
No, I won't say you either.
Is this going to be... Because this could cause quite a lot of problems.
Do you know what? I'm going to go for a big one. And I'm going to just...
Oh, you're going to say that Casey bloke.
Yeah, Casey Neistat.
I don't watch anybody like that. I don't really watch. I'll put into YouTube like things that I want to watch, like funny animals videos and things like that. And I only really watch people that are in our
community. Yeah.
Yes.
I do normally, apart from Casey Neistat, I only normally watch those within our inner circle. You know who you are. I won't mention you.
Yeah, so apart from them, I don't watch, and I certainly don't comment on anybody else's. Oh, Cohen, I might.
Who's that?
Kirby Shrine.
Oh, he's quite a big YouTuber, isn't he?
Yeah, he's quite more. He's 23,000, I think.
Okay, cool. That'll do. Next question. Favourite toy as a child?
Oh, my Snoopy!
Oh, we had this conversation.
I love my Snoopy.
He had a tragic end, didn't he?
He did have a tragic end. His neck came off.
Did that not mean his head came off?
No.
So his head stayed on?
Yes.
How would his neck come off?
Well, his neck was all like tiny bits, and his head was just like that, a bit like nearly head in his neck.
Oh.
And so I tried to sew it up. And then my mum, and I know it was my mother because she's a hard bitch, she put it into the bin. My lovely Snoopy, so I got it out again.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Where is he now?
He is actually upstairs somewhere in a plastic bag.
In his house?
Yeah, somewhere.
Oh, wow, cool. Favourite toy? Oh, getting a bit... that's better.
Is you really getting cool?
Favourite toy as a child? I think as an older child, I had the Hornet radio-controlled racing
You
car.
had the horn.
I actually did a video about that.
That was my favourite toy, ladies and gentlemen.
Actually, I'm going to put a link to it there, or there, whichever way around it is. My Hornet Racing radio-controlled car. That was my favourite.
I always wanted a Sky Electrics, and I was never bought one. I think it's because of this stupid gender equality thing, or non-equality.
Yes.
I always wanted a Sky Electrics, and I said, oh, fuck it, I'm going to buy one for myself next Christmas. Or even this Christmas. I'm going to buy it.
See, I had the Dukes of Hazzard.
Meow! Meow! That's what I wanted.
The Dukes of Hazzard was a figure of
Oh,
eight.
I bought it, the General Lee.
The General Lee!
Yes,
and it
I
had
did.
a jump, and it went over a jump in the
Yeah.
middle of the figure eight.
I bought the radio control one.
Oh, not the Sky Electrics one.
No, the General, the jumpy one.
But that's the Sky Electrics. It was a figure of eight.
No,
and the middle bit had a jump that went over, and you jumped over. And then
The
sometimes...
Thomas the Tank Engine had that as well.
Oh, I think they crossed over as well, so that the cars could crash. Yeah, it was really cool. And
Were you
also...
surprised that I knew what the General Lee was?
No, you obviously watched the Dukes of Hazzard. General Lee was an actual person, wasn't it, in the Confederate Army in the Civil War. Anyway, a little bit of history fact there. Okay, next question. What is your favourite film? And I know yours, and you know mine.
How did you get yours? Well, it was The Great Lebowski
No, it
until we
wasn't.
watched it, and it's actually shit. But now it's Tombstone.
My favourite film is Tombstone. Yes, and they've just
Is that
brought
how
out.
you got that?
Ready for pre-order all the
It did look quite
Funko Pops from the film Tombstone. If you haven't seen Tombstone, Kurt Russell, go and watch it. Fantastic.
Oh, I've just seen they're bringing out Duran Duran as well.
Yeah,
I thought they looked
What's your
quite
favourite film? Oh, go on then. It's what's the name? The Lady Cowboy.
good. Oh, quite impressed. Calamity Jane.
That's
Yes,
right.
that is. Whip Crack Away and all of that lot.
Is it singing? I've not seen it.
Yeah, I love a bit of singing. Whip crack away, whip crack away, whip crack away. Oh, the Deadwood stage is coming out over
Favourite food?
Now I do love Marmite.
I'm just going to go for like a whole
Oh, I love pesto.
Indian food.
Chinese.
I'm just going to go Indian. Anything Indian. Pretty much any of it. Madras. Particularly love chicken madras. Or korma. Quite like korma.
I'd probably go for a pesto.
A pesto?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm really hungry now.
I could go with a pesto.
Do you believe in ghosts? That
That's weird.
was the question I was referring to earlier.
Yeah, that's weird.
This is the thing, yeah? In my old workplace, in previous life, in my old workplace, the actual building was apparently haunted, and I was also a key holder. And when I took over that key holder role, this geezer.
That funny noise is not funny ghost or anything. It's David playing with his worm.
This guy was an old boy.
That's not
Right.
a euphemism for anything. He has got a plastic worm. David,
Proper geezer.
bring
And
me
he
your worm.
came up to me and he went, "You ain't scared of the ghosts, then? You're not bothered?" And I was like, "Oh, come on, mate." I said,
Boy,
"You don't believe in all that, do you?"
this is worm.
And we're having two conversations here. And he said, "Believe in them?" He goes, "Yeah, I see them all the time." And he was really matter of fact.
Believe in him, I've slept with him.
It was really matter of fact about the ghosts that were haunting this building, and he weren't the only one either. There was quite a number. In fact, one person actually resigned their job because of the hauntings in the place and couldn't handle it anymore, and actually put on his resignation letter that was the reason he was leaving. And another guy who used to go in, he wouldn't go in without his dog, and every time he brought his dog, he just freaked
You
the dog out.
useless.
I never saw anything really. No, I don't think I've ever seen anything. Do you believe in ghosts? I don't know if I believe in ghosts.
My granddad said that he saw a ghost. I do, and it scares the shit out of me. But I think, again, that's because of my overactive imagination. And I've come out goosebumps yet again.
I'm not sure. I don't know. Keep an open mind.
Awful.
Next question, though, on a similar vein. Do you believe in aliens? And that I have seen. I was a child, and I was with my nan, and we were walking across a field, and this flying saucer came over, and my nan said, "Oh my goodness, Lee,
Oh my goodness, Lee.
what is that?" And I said, "It's a flying saucer, Nana." And then she went, "Oh, Lee, let's hurry along." And she grabbed my little hand and she's going, "Come on, Leroy." And we scurried along. And I'm going, "It's catching, there's a zoom in, there's a fucking...
Yeah! That's what it said, didn't it?
There's a laser beam, it's gonna fuck me up."
They're coming to probe me. I like a bit of probing.
Oh my God, I'm not even... Abby, that was later on in life. Anyway.
We both did that at the same time.
Right, so the answer is, I've actually seen an alien spacecraft. So, of course I believe in aliens.
No, I don't.
And also, you got to think as well. You got to think as well. The amount of
Mind
galaxies.
you, I've seen Alf.
The amount of galaxies.
I used to love
Alf,
Alf.
yeah, there's Alf. Alien life form. Yeah. The amount of galaxies and universes, and there's more stars than grains of sand. Grains of sand. It is a mathematical impossibility that we are the only planet that spawned life. So yeah, that's another reason. Anyway, moving on quickly. Favourite TV show? Let's get through these quick. I'm going to say Walking Dead.
Oh, possibly Walking Dead. Yes.
We've agreed. We
I
agreed.
would say The Walking Dead. Oh no! I've just thought of
Oh.
another one.
Is it
You know.
Dickinson's Real Deal?
You know what my favourite one is of all time?
No.
Lee.
Oh God. Go on.
The Bill.
Bill.
Yes. Yes, it's true. It's the Bill.
Which ended like 20 years ago.
No,
Yes, it did.
not in my life. It didn't.
She used to
Okay.
keep notes as well about the characters.
Yes, I did. And episodes.
I know, I
Lee.
found the notes. And I was like, it was very worrying. What the fuck is this?
Not only that, but
In
I had all of
episode 181, PC such and such.
such and such. There was never a PC such and such. Okay.
Favourite book? See, I weren't going to put this one in either, and I said it to you earlier, and you said, "You've got to put that one in." I said, I
See,
didn't want to
that
put
is
that one in
that is
because
very, very difficult.
I don't read books.
And I think that's fucking disgusting.
I've read books at uni. I read history books when I have to for studying or whatever. I don't read books for pleasure.
I think that's really, really quite sad.
I read the internet.
No, that's really quite sad because I do love books and I would love to go into also. Since my illness, I've not been able to read, but I still go in and I still buy books.
Well, you can read.
Oh yeah, I can read, but it really hurts to read because of the concentration. But I will still go in and I will still buy myself books that I want to read.
I used to love those books as a kid. You remember the ones where...
No, not that type of book.
No. You used to read like Second World War, and then at the end there'd be choices. Do you run into the forest? Do you fight the
yes.
man? Do you? And you would go to page this, go to page
Yeah,
that.
no, that's
It's
not
like that.
really a book, is it?
I'd read them.
No, Great Expectations, that was really good. I like that.
I'm not even going to answer this question.
Okay.
You can. Great Expectations.
Yeah, that's one of my favourites.
Okay, final question.
I can't read that.
Last question, you'd be glad because this has dragged on a bit. If you had a time machine, would you go back in time or forward in time?
Forward.
Why? Oh, and why? I've said that.
Wow. Because
That's a really hard
because
question, actually.
really you know what's happened behind you, and if you wanted to find out anything, you can find
So it's
it
like
out.
a TARDIS, then, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'd go forward. And I would go with David Tennant as Doctor.
But if you went forward, then
I don't know why I keep saluting. I'm even starting to worry myself.
But if you went forward in time, then you'd know like stuff like.
Were you there when a hearse went past and I saluted it? Oh no, it was my mother. And she went, "Why are you saluting the hearse?" I said, "Well, that's what you do, isn't it?" And she said, "No, you're supposed to cross yourself." Like, go like that. I got it completely wrong. And I just went,
Captain. Weirdo.
she's in hysterics. I'm in hysterics. We're like, oh no. All these people are going past crying and there's us laughing.
Okay.
Just reminded me.
What was I going to say? I was going to say something then. Oh yeah, I know what I do. I come up with this idea. I would take a sports almanac, right, and then I'd go back in time to about the 1950s, and then I'd bet on various sporting results. And I actually know what I'd do is I'd hand it to like a younger version of me, which for some reason would have been in the 1950s. And I'd have said, "Here's an almanac. You must bet on this." And then I'd go back and I'd be like, "I'm a billionaire or something." That's a good idea. Anyway, that's it. I think we'll leave it there because it's been way too long.
I did it again.
So
Will you hurry up so I can salute or
There's a
whatever
funeral.
it is I do?
Anyway, we'll see you later. How's it going?
Bye.
Did you
See ya.